One of college football's oldest rivalries is renewed on Black Friday in Starkville. It's the 122nd meeting between number 7 Ole Miss and Mississippi State, better known as the Egg Bowl. A ton at stake today as Lane Kiffin looks to lead Ole Miss to its first college football playoff with a win. But whether Kiffin would coach in that game or leave for another job is of great speculation. Isaiah Hartrup is the deep man. Texas A&M is in the SEC title game of the win. So is Alabama. That's why the Rebels need to win and get help. It'll be a touchback. And Trinidad Chambliss, who was the backup to Austin Simmons to start the season, got his first start in the third game against Arkansas, and the Rebels have not looked back. Chambliss on 3rd down and 5 with time to throw, and it's pulled in, and keeping his balance, Wallace all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you mentioned the pressure. Watch this in cut you're going to see here from Wallace, and just a strike delivered from Chambliss. 3-man rush.
Here's Lacey again, trying to get the edge, and does. And he's got the 10, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A 32-yard run. Lacey's 20th rushing touchdown. That leads the nation.
It's going to come down, and he's got to set this edge. Watch Kudus, the offensive guard, 75, come out. When Lanier comes down, he's got to keep that outside shoulder free. He gets blocked, comes inside. Excellent blocking on the perimeter.
Bothwell hit at the 1, and a loss on the play. Will Eccles, who's been so good all year, was in the backfield first.
All season, just stout inside. Really good job staying square.
30 pounds, he's 6'4", 230 since arriving here in Starkville. He'll throw, and across the middle, it's caught. And it's Traore, the tight end, for a gain of 30.
Well, watch Traore just work his way in the middle of the field, and Taylor has time and fires a strike over the middle. Nice job after the catch by the big 6'4", 200.
Taylor throws to the left, and Thompson makes the defender miss to get the first down all the way to the 25-yard line.
How about the pocket presence here of Taylor? Bodies around him. He's just cool, calm, collected. Delivers that ball with good accuracy, and you touched on it, Dave. How about that? Ideal start here for Kamario Taylor at his first start.
Taylor off the left side with room. Inside the 10, and Taylor's in for a Mississippi State touchdown.
You're going to see Perkins come in. He's going to pick this up. Now watch backside guard. You're going to pull your tight end, and everybody is going to be perfect. 75, Jacoby Jackson. Traore gets on the perimeter, and Taylor strolls in the end zone as we're tied early here in the Egg Bowl.
Chambliss steps up and takes off. Dives close to a first down. Chambliss fires. There's a flag down. The catch is made by Watkins. He broke a tackle and close to a first down. We'll see what the penalty's about.
This kid's got something, and boy, he's shown it ever since he's gotten the reins of this offense.
And Chambliss going to the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by Wallace. What a throw by Chambliss, right on the money for 6. It's 14-7. Ole Miss trying to get to the college football playoff with the victory. But greatly improved from 2024. Taylor keeps it himself. Got the first down and more. Out to the 37.
Numbers game. Look at the numbers in the box. Only 5. You got the numbers advantage. Now just run the football with your quarterback. Bring your tight end over. You got 6 to block 5. And you got a big quarterback.
And you're right on it. Lacey's got the first down. And a touchdown saving tackle by Lanier at the 23-yard line.
Well, you're going to see backside tight end pull and get out in front. Just going to be a counter with Kewan Lacey. They've continued to mount, and that's a part of this, why Taylor gives them a better opportunity with an offensive line that's had their issues.
Yeah, Chapin would have been set. No question in that play. Taylor breaks free at the 40. Taylor still going. And finally run out.
Well, they continue to get the ball in the perimeter. This time it's 10. Cam Ball, the tight end that's going to get outside and help lead the way. Both tight ends, Traore, Cam Ball, and that speed.
39-yard gain. He's already got 77 rushing yards on the day. Taylor throwing, it's tipped, and it is picked off. It was deflected by the tailback, and then Umar Mielen gets the interception.
Gets his right hand up. Watch it work inside here and really do a nice job getting right in this throwing lane and getting the initial deflection of this football. Right hand's up, then it's off the hand of Bothwell, like you mentioned, and a huge interception for Umar Mielen to get their offensive football back. Just a tough play there. Eccles with the deflection.
Nobody knows.
Well, and that was our read on not only Kiffin as Taylor keeping the ball and still going.
Yeah,
great run out to the 22. Been 0 for his last 5 before that completion. His pass caught, but an immediate tackle is made by Lanier on Watkins at the 24, a gain of 6.
And tackling has been a real issue, but good tackling once again. Lanier, watch, as soon as this ball's out, he triggers, goes down.
Chambliss with time, checks it down, and it's a first down and more for Lacey. A gain of 15 to the 39-yard line.
Well, few people in the country like Kewan Lacey, and you'll see it on this third down. Lanier's going to come downhill, and he's hugging air.
The greatest stretch of football in program history, and this is one of the biggest games in school history. As the ball comes out, the arm hit of Chambliss, and it's still loose, recovered by Mississippi State. Let's first look to see if this is indeed a fumble, or was the hand going forward?
Tough to tell from that angle. Silla with an excellent rush off the edge. Got that length, and he gets that right hand on the ball.
Was it knocked free there by the
covered
helmet?
by the defense.
It played in 9 games, but Blake Chapin had started 36 in a row until today. A lot of room for Bothwell. And Bothwell still going inside the 40. Ole Miss finally gets to him. Inside the 25.
The perimeter blocking outside. It's going to be Anthony Evans. It's going to be 11, Aiden Williams. And then the tight end Traore is the lead blocker and sets Bothwell up for that massive chunk run day.
Gain of 43 for Bothwell. Transfer from. And Ferry nails that one. And it's 14 to 10. And the clock approaching a minute to go. Chambliss, back shoulder fade is caught by Stribling to the 37 of Mississippi State. Seconds left.
We haven't called Stribling's name much. How about the route? Excellent job on the back shoulder. Can make a play when there's nothing there.
Chambliss, and it's caught at the 11-yard line by Caden Lee. Gain of 15. Whether to penalize Ole Miss for not having its head coach. Chambliss, fade, Stribling. He's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a catch by Stribling.
It is tremendous. Watch this concentration going up, and this foot comes down inbounds before he hits out of bounds. Just incredible concentration, fighting through the contact, possessing the ball. That right foot comes down in bounds. That's just a tremendous individual effort by Stribling. Little push off there that was not called.
No catches yet, just 2 targets for Evans on the day. Over the middle, it's Thompson with the first down catch.
But Dave, spot on. Watch him go through his progressions, start left, work all the way back to the right, and keep it in Taylor's hands and run the football on this 3rd and short.
Got 8 9 carries for 87 yards. Instead, between the tackles, run for the tailback, Bothwell.
Well, the interior of this offensive line does work here and opens up a big hole for Bothwell as he hits it downhill.
Disciplinary reasons. Taylor. First down, Traore. Trying to hang on to the ball as Ole Miss looks to strip it.
Front for Traore to catch it out in front and just be working forward as soon as he catches the foot.
And it's a 36-yard attempt for Kyle Ferry, who made one from about 40 earlier. And this one is good.
I thought Black Friday you get deals. That doesn't sound like much of a deal, Pat.
Lacey getting to the outside. Stiffing arm. For a gain of 14, it was Kelly Jones out there trying to tackle him.
How about the vision here by Kewan Lacey, and see the jump cut. He's just so light on his feet as he finds the open space.
This will be outside the 40, 43-yard attempt officially. And it's hugging the right upright, but it hooks at the end, and it's good.
Find peace, you find happiness, and then you're forced with this decision again, and he's in the midst of it right now.
And the ball comes out, but on the ground is Bothwell, then he lost it trying to pick it up. He got it back, though, at the 30-yard line. It was Womack that stripped it. It's going to end up being a loss of 7.
Nonchalantly went to gather and pick this up, and he is very fortunate that he's able to get this ball back.
They're 1 for their last 7 on 3rd down after starting 2 for 2. Chambliss pass in traffic is caught for a first down by Stribling.
This bunch, the top receiver, watch him just work up the space. And you mentioned it, this ball comes out quick and comes out clean.
Chambliss back to the air, off play action, in trouble. And he's able to find another receiver after eluding the sack. And he and this team have not looked back. The only loss against Georgia, and they were up by 9 in the 4th quarter of that game. First down carry. Trying to hold Ole Miss to a field goal. Chambliss to the end zone. Stribling makes the catch. His 2nd touchdown. Now in the SEC, he has handled the road beautifully. Doing it again here in Starkville with 3 touchdown passes.
Defensively, Pete Golding calls the play, so still a lot left to transpire, but I'd be confident if Ole Miss wins this game, I think they're hosting a playoff game.
Taylor dumping it off across the middle. Traore brought down after he got the first down. After the 3-yard loss, throw to the sideline, Aiden Williams, who is a former Ole Miss Rebel. First time that he's touched the football today. Beat Arkansas for its first SEC win under Jeff Levy. Trying to keep momentum going in a positive direction. And the first career start for Kamario Taylor at quarterback. And with Hart running, he gets a first down to midfield. 2 more possessions at least after this. Booth. Nowhere to go. Dropped in the backfield. The first man there was Womack.
Is going to loop inside, going to get up, and you see Womack come from that defensive end position and get the initial contact, the tackle for loss.
Field goal make it a 2-possession game.
You need to just cut it to a 2-possession game here on this drive.
Ole Miss comes after him, and Taylor can't take a sack and doesn't. He's able to get away, and he's able to do more than get away. It's inside the 10 and all the way for a touchdown. The ball came out, but that was after he crossed the goal line. What a run.
Watch the pressure. TJ Daugherty's going to come up, and then he's going to spin inside. You've also got Perkins, who's going to wrap. Kamario Taylor's got nowhere to go. The blitz cuts home. It gets clean. It's exactly what they wanted. But Kamario Taylor makes multiple defenders miss, puts his foot in the ground, gets in the end zone, and gets the Bulldogs on the board. He was the 2nd-team All-SEC member last year, but wanted to be on this field. Boy, he has left it all out here for his defense.
Play action. Chambliss throwing it downfield, and it's caught, and breaking away is Deuce Alexander. He's going to outrun 2 men. Touchdown, Ole Miss. 88 yards. And that might be the dagger.
Ball distribution by Trinidad Chambliss. The volume of wide receivers, include Daquan Wright in that, include Caleb Odom in that. Just the pass catchers that Ole Miss utilizes, as you see Alexander time that jump perfectly. But what do I think Keith Carter will do? Based off our conversation with him, I don't think he's going to have Lane Kiffin continue to coach the team. So I think those are two different situations based off what I would do and what I expect will happen.
And as you said, he did bring up
first charge time of the
if he's
half.
coaching for a rival.
Correct.
That is a rivalry. He did mention it is on the table for discussion, but it did not seem like that's the likely outcome. But again, he told us he believes Lane Kiffin is going to tell him tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm staying at Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's the big point, is that from where he's standing, he thinks that they're going to keep him. He thinks that Lane Kiffin's going to give him the word that he's coming back. So a lot of this conversation is much ado about nothing. But this is the conversation that everyone is having. This is the biggest conversation and biggest topic around college football. So I think it is proper that we have the conversation. I'm also going to say this, and I know what Hunter Yurachek said the other night. I think it would be a travesty if this team is punished because their head coach takes another job. I do not think this team should be punished if Lane Kiffin is not coaching them. They don't make the SEC title game, and they're in the college football playoff. This team has earned the right to host a playoff game in Oxford, Mississippi. They should not be punished for their head coach not being there, and we have no indication based off what Hunter Yurachek said that would happen. But I'm just...
Lacey hurdling Brumfield that time.
Because that's where I come from in a lot of this as a former player, and putting myself in the position of these players.
Well, that's what I thought as we watched the hurdle here of Brumfield. That's what I thought was interesting, maybe as interesting as anything. And you asked Keith Carter about this. He said our #1 concern is the players. Right. But aren't you, if you don't allow Kiffin to continue to coach the team in the postseason, if Kiffin leaves, aren't you punishing the players?
They should not be punished for their head coach not being there. And we have no indication based off what Hunter Yurachek said that would happen. But I'm just...
Lacey hurdling Brumfield. I thought as we watched the hurdle here of Brumfield, that's what I thought was interesting, maybe as interesting as anything. And you asked Chambliss on 4th and 5, rolling out here and throwing incomplete. A turnover on downs with 2:50 to go. Out. Taylor here on 4th down, spinning around, looking for some help. And throws it out of bounds. Ole Miss will take over on downs. The Rebels are likely playoff bound with an impressive road win despite all the distractions, the outside noise, the inside noise in the building in Oxford. They were able to overcome that, and a very hungry Mississippi State team trying to get to bowl eligibility to win the Egg Bowl 38-19. First 11-win regular season in the history of Ole Miss football. Their second overall season in the last 3 years with 11 wins. Lane Kiffin exchanging pleasantries with his former assistant, Jeff Levy.
You want this? You got that? No way.